What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, in today's video, we are going over the Sandbox as its price has seen, of course, the breakout from the descending wedge in which we've been in for nearly a month now. I told you guys that the next update you would get from me was going to be once we did see the breakout, and it is finally here. And so with that being said, I do believe some fantastic buying opportunities may be about to present themselves, and I want to show you all exactly how I'm playing this thing. So of course, now that we have seen the breakout to the upside, that's going to be one less barrier that we need to cross in order for Sand to start to see either some type of retracement back up to 735 before an eventual continuation to the downside, or some type of bullish reversal in which we see the setting of a new all-time high. It is going to be extremely important from this point forward that we stay above this key level of support and we stay above $4.68. If at any given point we lose one of these levels, go ahead and say that everything I'm talking about in today's video gets invalidated and none of it really matters, because there is a strong likelihood of the price continuing to the downside. But with that invalidation out the way, let's talk about what we need to see to the upside in order for me personally to think that this is a good buying opportunity. Well, personally speaking, I'm looking for the price to clear $5.56. If we see the price clearing $5.56, that's going to be a strong confirmation for me that we are looking to see this thing continue to the upside, and I would be under the belief at that point that we could expect some type of growth of 16 to possibly even 30%. Okay, now the reason that I chose $5.56 was going to be about 2 to 3 different things. Now the first one is going to be the fact that, of course, that is going to be our 786 to 618 level off of this big swing that we saw. Let's go ahead and let's just go bottom to top, of course, from this swing low we set up to the top up here. And as you can see, we've come down directly into our 618 to 786 zone, and we are looking to establish it as support. Now you all know, if we are going to see a reversal, this is the last level of support in which we will hold. If we lose this level, that means that we are likely going to continue back down to whatever low we put in this case, back towards $4. So what's optimal right now is, now that we've established some support here, is that we use it to get out of this zone. And of course, that zone starts with getting above $5.56. Now, not only is this going to be a key Fibonacci level, but if we do go ahead and just look at this thing structurally, we can also see that this is going to allow us to set a new local high. Now, this is going to be important because, generally speaking, when we are in a downtrend, we will see ourselves setting some of these lower highs, lower high, lower high, and the price is just constantly working its way down. But once we start to see that the price can turn around and start setting some new local highs in which we do something of this nature, and we finally get a higher high, that can be a sign that we are looking for at least a retracement, but possibly even a full-blown bullish reversal. And so not only will this allow us to get out of our Fibonacci zone by clearing 556, but it also sets us a new local high, which can be that first sign that we're working our way back to the upside. Now, in the event in which we did see this move to 556, it would also show us our final confirmation, which would be the clearing of the 20-day exponential moving average. As you can see, it is constantly pushing the price down and down and down and down. But typically speaking, in history, whenever we've been able to clear the 20-day EMA, we've come down and established it as support, and it is usually the level that holds the price up to allow us to see new all-time highs. And so since it serves as so important as support, of course it is equally as important that when we're under it, we're able to clear it as resistance. All three of these things, all three of these key confirmations will happen the moment that we close the daily candle at $5.56. And so that's currently where I'm looking to possibly see a new entry. Now, do be aware, there is a chance we close at 556 or above and we come back down to set a new higher low, but that's totally okay, because it is still confirmation enough to say that we could be looking at this swing back to the upside of possibly up to 20 to 30%, even if it does continue there. And of course, we can look at taking profits or things of that nature once we start to hit resistance around these levels. So overall, with Sand, the key thing that I am looking for right now is 556. Can we get above it? And if so, do we start to see the interactions we're looking for? Now, something I'm even picking up as we're speaking is the fact that there is some type of W bottom forming here as well, that if we are able to clear this level of this midline resistance, that's also just another key level in which we would need to cross for this W pattern to play out, which gives us some type of breakout target of possibly up towards, maybe towards $6.68 to $6.70. So overall, everything is very strongly revolving around this level right now. And so for that reason, I'm not focused on much else. Now, do be quite aware that the market is still under control of Bitcoin right now. So although we are focused on that key level for Sand, we do also have to pay very close attention to where the breakout happens here for Bitcoin, because if we do see a break to the downside for Bitcoin, there's a strong likelihood it's going to pull the rest of the market with it, regardless of what Sand's price is doing. Okay, so don't just rely on the Sand charts, also be watching the Bitcoin charts, because this is going to give us many implications of the short and midterm futures of most of our altcoins right now. So with that being said, of course, now that we have seen this breakout, I will again start to update you even more on Sand. And if you do enjoy these Sand updates, all you have to do is just let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel. And if you never want to miss an update, and if you want to stay as up to date as you possibly can, all you got to do is turn on those notifications. And with that being said, of course, I will see you all next time. Peace.